Welcome back everyone, I'm Craven and this is Daybreak and we're very close to our office at the moment and we got our free time events left to go, so that's what we're going to do today, and when we're done we'll continue on with the main story. So 4 points,
Confirming
we got
schedule.
5 events and of course an herbal massager. So the one we're gonna watch is gonna be Yume, because Yume is already fully loaded, so we just want to see it and not pick it. So let's do Yume's, then we're gonna reload, then we're gonna do the gifts and the other 4 connection events. Right, let's go. Vance group decided to take a short break. Everyone split up so they could spend their free time as they pleased. Jeez, sounds pretty serious. Must be tough getting old. Carefully don't throw out your back, Victor. Think about all the piggyback rides you'll be depriving your granddaughter of. Not happening. Grandpa, are you okay? I think you'd better take the day off, man. Are you nuts? I can take time off over a few aches and pains. Not only do I have our regular reservations to handle, but today and tomorrow are inventory stocking days. Those are crucial. We also need to start making test batches for the Revolution Festival menu. Grandpa, you can rest, it's okay. Mommy and I can handle it. Ah, thank you, Yume. Just hearing those words makes your grandpa feel strong. I think that settles it. You need help in the kitchen today. Period. Tell you what, if you think I'm up for the task, I'll take over the kitchen for a while. You can't do it all day, but it's the least I can do. You've been cooking a lot for me throughout the years. I don't recall you owing me for any of it, you punk. Very well. But I'm not going to abandon the kitchen. I don't like it, but you can help out during rush hour. I'm going to supervise your cooking, and do not expect me to go easy on you just because you're doing me a favor either. Understand? Fair enough. Your joint, your rules. Just tell me what to do, boss. Yay, thanks man. I help out with the customers. With that, Van took his post in the Montmart kitchen and got to cooking. You're cutting the cabbage wrong. Slice it more finely. Like this? No, even more. Like this. Now that's too fine. No, don't stir so fast. I thought you said you didn't want it to burn. Which is it? Both. Keep stirring it so it doesn't burn, but don't do it too fast. Once that's ready, go grab a bag of flour and can of milk from the pantry. Hang in there, Van. You can do it. Yeah, he's a tough customer, Victor. It's clear as day who dish is more appeasing. Jeez, when did it become a competition, huh? You're a pro, of course yours is better. But I think my stuff holds its own just fine. The presentation is not too shabby, at least. You think so, huh? Don't get cocky, punk. You still got a lot to learn. We'll see about that. Let's taste them and find out. Good to see you back. Hasn't put on damper on your spirits, Victor. If I didn't know any better, I'd almost think you two were having some nice father and son bonding time. I'll have to take your word for it. Don't really know how that's supposed to look. Good thing he isn't my actual son, or I would have disowned him after all the trouble he's caused around here. Well, and still, they are family in some way. The rush hour continued the pace, with Van and Victor yelling at one another in the kitchen, their hands full with customer orders. Adios, your old man really likes cracking the whip. My arms are so sore, I ain't gonna be lifting anything heavier than my cipher today. You'll survive, Van. You're too young to be that worn out. Still, thanks for helping my dad today. It means a lot. It's not much, but here's a little something on the house. Oh damn, you didn't have to, but thanks, Paulette. Well, my dad's really fired up after all that. He put extra effort into it, just for you. Hey, you didn't have to tell him that. Really now? Well, I appreciate it. This'll hit the spot after an afternoon of back-breaking work in that kitchen. Even I have to admit, when a good-for-nothing son has earned his keep. I speak from experience when I say this. A family can take on many forms. Maybe it only has one parent, or maybe no one in it that's even related by blood. Point is, there's no right way to be a family. You get to define what your family is and which bonds you cherish. I couldn't have said it better myself. Careful though, I don't think I'm the only potential son in the picture. Ah, like hell. Get Hannibal Freeze over before I'll count that two-timing scumbag as one of my own. Well, Van is at least trying to give him a little bit of an extra push. Because doesn't mean that they have to get together, but as long as he's there as a father for you, mate, that would be perfect. Hey, and they're named any names? Oh, we all know who he's talking about. I can only imagine who you two might be talking about. Grandpa's right. You and me are family. I'll always be with you, Van, I promise. You sure can melt a grown-up's heart. But you should be real careful making promises like that at that age. But thank you, miss. It means a lot. Ah, don't care what you think. If you disappoint my sweet innocent granddaughter, you're going to be in a world of pain, you brat. What he really means to say is, take care of yourself, Van. He worries you might be overdoing it at your job sometimes. But you keep that part to yourself. I hear you. I'll be careful out there. After the short break, Van reunited with the others and resumed work. That was a very lovely scene. And they're right. Family comes in all shapes and sizes. Cause some people, some friends you spend more time with than your family can be considered family too, in their own way.
Remember, Van, Mommy, Grandpa, and me are always rooting for you.
That made it extra cute. Alright. It's sad we don't get to save it, but we need the point for the others.
Confirming schedule.
Alright, let's first give Judy that orbital massager. A device that relaxes stiffened muscles. Can be used anywhere on the body.
Don't mind if I do.
Connection stage up. Hot-blooded heroin. Right. Let's start just by moving our way up, I imagine. Jack got some business in the Blacklight district. He seems pretty serious about this, and he stressed that I had to keep his secret from Hale. Maybe I should check up on him? Van's group decided to take a short break. Everyone split up so they could spend their free time as they pleased. Ah, there he is. Looked like Jack's got business with Jimai. Hey, this isn't what you promised, old man. Promised? Ah, no, I'm sorry, but I haven't got the foggiest idea what you're talking about. I never promised you anything, you see? What's up? Got a problem? Ah, hey Van. You actually came, huh? Yeah, I was just a little concerned about you is all. So, what happened? Well, they asked this guy to reserve a certain 10 mirror coin for me, the off chance he came across it, so I could buy it off him. But instead, he went behind my back and pawned it off to somebody else. Ah, 10 mirror coin. What's got you worked up over it? Oh, it's what we in business call an error coin. A misprint, if you will. Not only are the portrait text flipped, but the copper is the wrong color too. It has the slight silver hue to it. These little mistakes are 1 in 10,000, if not rarer. 30,000 mirror per coin is quite common. But that's not all that can inflate the value of these, no sir. Owner history plays a part too, and a previous owner as infamous as this coins can pump the value up to even higher. 50,000 by my estimate. Damn, 50,000 for a little coin? Must have had one hell of a past life to command that kind of money. Oh, you're damn right I did. I take it you know about my mentor and my great rival? Of course I do. The king himself, ain't it? Hale's own old man. Right. Then you probably know that he's not around anymore. There's a reason for that. I was a dumb little shit when I was younger. My cocky ass got him killed. Damn, dude, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to dig up all that baggage. Well, now that you know, anyway, I'm sure you put 2 and 2 together. That coin we're arguing over used to belong to him. After he died, that coin disappeared. I had no idea where it went, at least until yours truly happened upon it. Jack offered 100,000 mira for the little coin, and at the time I was more than happy to give it to him. Unfortunately, another customer beat him to the punch with a 105,000 mira offer. Poor Jack was just minutes too late. Why do I get a feeling it's Hale that bought it off Yamai? We'll see. Oh, it really was nothing personal, or just doing as a businessman does and taking the better offer. Ah, give me a break. If you just told me somebody had put in a counter offer, I would have put up more money too. Hey, this is a little odd that you didn't do that this time. I know just how much you like to ring people for every mirror they're worth. So, who's the moneybags who ran off with the coin? Well, if you want to know, you'll have to go straight to the source. As it so happens, the buyer left a note to pass on to Jack. It says quite plainly, if you like the coin back, come back to Kayum. Well, great. You couldn't just sell the damn coin to them, you had to help them antagonize me too? Thanks, Yamai. Every now and again, someone comes out of the woodwork trying to pick a fight with me. Who's got it out for me this time though, I haven't a clue. Yeah, I remember that pair of cheaters you had to deal with in Langport when we were in town. Sure ain't easy being famous, huh? You heading over right now then? I think I'll tag along to see how it goes down. Ah, sure, go ahead. I don't mind the company. Huh? What are you doing here? I knew it. Why do you think I'm here? It's because I'm the one who bought the coin. I figured it was possible I might run into you, and now here you are, I guess. Yep, here I am. Good to see you, Van. I was originally planning on having Mao officiate our little game. But if you're here, I'd be more than happy to have you do it, if you don't mind. Sure, I can do that. Bit of a roundabout way to challenge someone to a game though, don't you think? Yeah, but unless I go to that much trouble, Jack won't take it as seriously as he should. So, just to reiterate, Jack, I want to play a game of poker with you. Winner keeps King's coin. Sounds good to you? I'm game if you're on. You think you have any chance of winning against me? Do you really need to ask, Jack? Oh, you're right. My bad. That was dumb. Alright, now with that settled, I'll have you hold on to the coin, Van. Every round you flip that bad boy to determine who goes first. If it's heads, I go first. Tails, Jack go first. I feel like I'm being given a big responsibility running this match. I'll do my best to make you guys proud. I'm sure you'll do just fine, Van. We appreciate having you. Well, may the best hand win. Let's get down to business. Jack and Hale's game got underway as Van watched the proceedings unfold. After the pair exchanged 100,000 mirror for 10 poker chips, they began to trade blows with each hand of cards. Once the match fully heated up, all of the remaining chips were put on the line in a dramatic showdown. Haha, you really stepped up your game, Hale. I'm impressed. Truth be told, I didn't expect you to even last this long. Well, save it for when you win, Jack. This game ain't over until it's over. Haha, you got that right. Jeez, you two are freaking nuts. Not too many in Sumeria who can read each other's hand and bluff the way you can. Looks like the next hand's gonna be our grand finale. Ah, sure seems like it. Keep up the good work, Van. It doesn't matter who goes first. Either way, your fate's already set. Well, here goes nothing. Moment of truth. Which hand should I catch the coin with? Well, Van's being the right hand man right now, so I'm going right. It's heads. Your move, Hale. Well, guess I'm after her. Oh, I think of pulling that one on me, are you? Don't count your chickens before they hatch is all I've got to say. I'll exchange 2 cards. Ah, let's see you walk the walk then. I also exchange 2 cards. And with that, I'll open. Damn! Wait, you gotta be shitting me. I'm supposed to be the one with 4 kings here. What are you talking about? That's my hand, silly. So it is. That's another 4 of a kind. You telling me he'll set all of this up, even your own hand? Sure did. The king's whole specialty back in the day was taking control of the cards, including his opponent's own hand. You had to have mastered king's technique in order to play like that. I'm genuinely impressed. Ain't nothing to do it. But wait. There's still 1 card you haven't opened. What could you possibly still have left? The game should be over. Not if I got a wild card in my hand. And that's exactly what I have. A 5 of a kind with jacks. Read 'em and weep. Sorry, Hale. I win. What the? I'm not sure I follow you guys. Did you somehow use Hale's own move against her? More or less, yeah. No way. How? How is that possible? I can wonder all I like. But at the end of the day, they call you Victory Jack for a reason. I lost, and that's all there is to it. So time for me to pay the piper, I suppose. The coin's all yours, Jack. Here you go, Jack. Good game. Thanks. That was a fun one, to say the least. There's one more thing we need to settle before we head on out. Hale, I'm giving you the coin. You're the one who should hold on to it. Huh? Jack, what are you doing? We agreed that whoever won got to keep the coin. You earned it. You shouldn't give it back to me. In fact, I want you to have it. There's nobody else I'd rather see it with than you. Seriously, take it. It's okay. Ah, I'll get it now. The whole match was just a setup for her to give the coin to him all along, wasn't it? Sorry, Hale, but I can't let you have your way on this one. If that coin was mine, I'd be up to me to decide what to do with it. But if you're that determined to hoist the thing on me anyway, then there's only one thing you can do. Play you again, and win. That's right. That's how things work in our world. Fine. If that's how you're gonna do me, you're on. I'll keep improving my skills, and then one of these days I'll beat you when you're playing with your absolute hardest. Until then, you better not lose to anybody else but me, or your ass is grass. Deal? Deal. Man, you won't find another pair of gamblers like these anywhere else in Zemuria. I'm glad I got to see this little exchange today. That was neat. With the promise made, Van proceeded to enjoy some yum-cha with Jack and Hale at Kayunge. Afterwards, he reunited with the others and got back to work.
We should get some drinks and have another heated round of cards soon.
Maybe I'll crack open the good stuff for you when you do. Just try not to drink yourself stupid, Jack.
Can't promise anything on that fact. The unrivaled gambler pair. The victory dice.
Confirming schedule.
On to the next one. Mending Ida's belongings. Clausel is going to work with Fairy to try and restore Ida's rifle. They want me to help them get the parts. Shouldn't be a big deal. Sounds very intense for Fairy though, restoring Ida's rifle. But it should be a good one, definitely. Van's group decided to take a short break. Everyone split up so they could spend their free time as they pleased. Yo, sorry for the wait. Don't worry about it. I just got myself here myself, so thanks for coming. Think nothing of it. Seems this has to do with one of my part-timers, so I figured I might as well. You want me to help you out with a memento of the flame eaters, right? Yep, I want to fix up the custom rifle that Ida used to use. Seems like you've heard about it already. I sure have. We tried to get it repaired before, but they told us it wasn't really feasible. I assume the two of you found a way to fix it? Bingo! We learned what parts we need to repair it, so that's all that's left is actually get them. It's been bothering me ever since I learned it was damaged, so I'm glad I could finally do something. I figured things will go really busy after festival starts, so I wanted to get it taken care of before then. Ferries works on the stuff that can be gathered above ground. Well, you're gonna be getting the underground stuff from the Blacklight District, in other words. And you want me to show you around the place? Exactly. I've heard that nose of yours is really impressive. So impressive that even Zin relies on it. How about it? You up for being my guide? Sure, why not? Couldn't hurt putting you in my debt more. I'd be helping one of my part-timers move on too. Sounds like a win-win situation to me. Thanks. Let's get moving then. Van and Fee made haste to the Blacklight District. Upon arrival, they scoured the area in search of replacement parts for Ida's rifle. You're looking to fix up a custom rifle, huh? Not to discourage your fine folks, but that sounds like quite the pain in the behind. We know, and we're prepared to deal with it. As you can probably guess, we need some specialized parts to get it back in working condition. Mind showing us the rifle's suppressors and foregrips you've got in stock at the moment? Not at all. Right this way, young lady. Hopefully I've got what you're looking for. He's definitely got a wide selection, but none of it looks quite right. What about this part over here? Looks pretty unwieldy, but nothing any decent Jaeger could handle. Yeah, maybe. That might actually be the same model Ida used. Or the same make at least. This might work in a pinch. Might as well give it a shot. Well, working on the Flame Eater's rifle, huh? Well, I've heard stories about that bad boy. You're in luck. I know for a fact that the rifle I used back when I was on active duty is the same generation as her gun. You can go ahead and take it if you want. It should have a part or two you can use. Damn, that's real generous of you. For real. Are you sure? I mean, that has to mean a lot to you too. Well, I'm no Jaeger anymore, so I don't mind parting with it. Helps the Colonel's daughter sound better to me anyway. In return, just promise you'll come back and tell me how the Purple Lightning is doing. I've been rooting for her ever since she hung it up to walk her own path. Let me know how she's holding up, yeah? Deal. Can't say I know everything, but I'll be happy to share what I can. Eventually, Fee and Van managed to scrape together the needed parts to repair the gun, albeit from a less than desirable mix of sources. With Fairy having acquired all her allotted parts, the group reconvened at the arms dealer inside the department store. Sylvie, who has been previously consulted about the rifle damages, agreed to assist with its repairs. Van watched over the whole process and helped with basic tasks like polishing as needed. Eventually, well, would you look at that? It's right back the way it was. Ain't that something? It even has the same custom rifle muscle she used back in her Zephyr days. Well, it maximized its firepower and improved its accuracy. She really liked talking about that thing. I can see why. It's been customized in other ways too. The weight distribution probably makes it unwieldy to anyone who isn't a rifle pro. but Ida had no problem handling it. She and this rival were a match made in heaven. Oh, no doubt about that. I'm glad we were able to get it fixed up for her. Flame Eater couldn't have asked for a better pair of sisters. So, what are you planning to do with it now? Well, that's a good question. How would you feel about using it, Fairy? I don't think a rival of this size would suit me, to be honest. Ida once told me to remain true to my own style. I don't think I'd be honoring her if I changed mine to adapt to her weapon. I figure you say something like that. It doesn't fit mine either. I have a better idea. How about we deliver it to the current members of Zephyr? Ah, yeah. I heard they reformed after the war. Yep, it changed hands since then. Now it's being led by two of its former regimental commanders, Zeno and Leo. I'm fine with giving it over to them, but are you sure that's what you want? Yes, I've thought long and hard about it. In her final moments, Ida said the names of her Zephyr comrades, including you. I can tell she treasures her family there. That's why I want to return it to them. Ah, okay, that works for me. I'll go ahead and arrange for it to be delivered then. Oh? How are you going to do that? You do realize a civilian courier can't just waltz into Zephyr turf with a rifle in hand, right? Well aware. That's not what I had in mind. I know someone named Josette who owns a delivery company where people should be able to get it over to them without much trouble. Ah, I've heard of them. They're based in Liberal, right? You sure know a lot of people, don't you? Well, I could say the same about you. Hey, that's the thing about Trails games. One thing you learn, people that invest time in the overall main plot do get a lot, and I mean a lot of connections with a lot of people. That's how we see Fee here. Fee got in contact with a courier who happily accepted the task and got straight to work. Afterwards, he reached out to Zephyr, who were in a remote region of the continent, to give them a heads up. Hey, it won't be long before it's delivered, so can you stick around your base camp for a little longer? Sure thing. We had to kill some time before our next job anyway. A Jaeger weapon is their very soul. We will take good care of it. The three of us fought side by side many times as regimental commanders. She is dearly missed. The Ice and Shield told us about what happened to her. I'm trying to think a part of her will be coming back to us. I like to think she's sharing a laugh and drinking with the boss on the other side right about now. Probably stressing all about her little sisters too. The worry ward. I wouldn't shock me. It was good talking to you both again. See you around. Likewise. Give our regards to Ida's other little sister. Sound like she got herself caught up in something fishy. Tell her to take care of herself. Well, that settles that. He must be one of the only praised in the guild who keeps in touch with Jaegers. Hey, we don't talk that often, but they reach out to me every now and then. Now that we got that squared away, I think I'm gonna drop by a cafe. Wanna come with? I can share some stories about Ida and Zephyr if you're interested. Really? Oh, I'd love that. And I can tell you some about my people in our village. Cool. I'd like to hear all about them. Fee and Fairy went off to enjoy some tea and conversation. Once Fairy returned, the group got back to work. Yeah, and Fairy and Fee, I can see them staying friends over all of this, like staying little sisters. Why not?
It'd be nice to introduce you to some friends of mine if the chance ever comes up.
Oh, definitely.
Confirming schedule.
Right, 2 more left to go. Director Lamb's request. The director of Wolf's Requiem, Leslie Lamb, got in touch with me through Director Goatee. Apparently, he wants to talk to me about Nina, and she's going to be in his new film. Van Group decided to take a short break. Everyone's went up so they could spend their free time as they pleased. Oh, this is the real me. The one that you don't know. The one I don't want you to know. But No, this isn't right. I'm missing something. Hey there. Thought about taking a break? Mr. ARKRIDE, what are you doing here? Your director sent me. There's an actress I've been working with whose work I'd like your opinion on, if that's okay. Ever since I offered her the part, she's been immersed in the role, almost to a scary degree. I was originally going to ask Judith for help here, but it might be a bad idea if I did, since I'm not involved with the film's production at all. I know you're pretty tight-lipped, so I said why not. So, you gonna help? Well, I guess they were both really worried about me. We recently filmed one of the most important scenes in my next film, you see. The director said my final cut was fine, so we were ready to move on. But I'm still not happy with it. I still feel like I can do better. So I asked him to let me shoot again after I rehearsed it some more. Ah, that's why you're here, all alone. It sounded like a long monologue. Surprised it's giving you so much trouble. Oh, I think it's because I've been rehearsing it alone. I'm meant to look at someone during their actual scene, and it's hard when I don't have anyone. Oh, I know! Would you be willing to act as my partner while I practice? Me? I did not see that one coming. But I know that even if I said no, you ain't leaving till it's perfect. But are you sure you want to ask me? I ain't exactly an experienced actor. Oh, that's alright. Just you being here will make a world of difference. Alright, I got the time to spare, so give it your best shot. Just don't go expecting nothing to a sack of flour couldn't do better. Thank you. With Van as her partner, Nina continued practicing the problematic scene over and over. But in the end, she still wasn't able to come up with the take she was happy with. How about the break? This is your job and all, but you're gonna burn yourself out if you keep it on non-stop. I'm so sorry. It feels like I've just been wasting your time here. I should have known I couldn't handle this like Judith does. What's she gonna do with this? Your guys are very different kind of actresses, you know? Well, people always talk about how I embody the characters. I act so naturally, it's like I'm possessed by them. You might be able to put a positive spin on it, but what those words mean in the end of the day is that my acting has no real soul of its own. That's a bit harsh. But it's the truth. Judith's acting is just so full of heart and soul. Every one of her roles has an identity that is uniquely hers. Not to say that she's doing a good job of portraying the role, of course. I don't mean that. She maintains the role's integrity, but she puts part of herself into it. She takes the very role in a way that's uniquely hers. That's her greatest appeal as an actress, if you ask me. Ah, I see it, yeah. But I can't do that. I don't have the strength of spirit, and I never will, because I'm empty. All I can do is act the role I'm given. That's all I can ever do. She's extremely transparent while acting, so much so that you might see right through her and her hollow acting. I remember reading that on a magazine after your debut film aired. You have a good memory. You know that just cause someone said that doesn't mean it's true, right? If that's how people see you, then that's a talent you should take in stride. But you can call my acting skills whenever you want, but the truth is, I'll never measure up to Judith. And that might be your problem right there. If you really think there's nothing in there, then that's all the more space to start filling in. There's still plenty of time for you to create the identity you think you're lacking. You got a lot of material to take inspiration from. What do you mean? You're well known for not just taking scripts and listening to it to a T, you always take it a step further. You wrap yourself in the role and let it become who you are. You think and act like the characters would. That's not something you just up and forget. Or do their lives and experiences just vanish from your head after you stop playing the role? No, they don't. I remember everything. I remember the warmth of being in Ron's arms as Michelle in Wolf's Requiem. I still remember how reassuring it was to have my friends and companions at my side in Gloria as Sheena Dirk. Yeah, thought so. You remember all that so clearly. And that's not something just everyone can do. Not even Judith. Those voices, those feelings are just as much part of you. You ain't empty. But don't let them overwhelm you either. You gotta listen to what you want too. And I might get shit for saying this, but to hell with the script. You think this should be more important to you. Because it's something that only you can do. I never even considered disregarding the lines. That might actually be a good idea. Do you mind if I try the scene one more time? I might finally have something. Oh, and let's start from the very beginning this time. Yeah, sure. Wait, already? And so they resumed their acting. Nina performed the scene over and over, and Van still acted as her partner. Every attempt refined the scene further, and Nina could feel the pleasant and satisfying exhaustion was over her. Eventually...
This is the real me. The one you don't know. The one I don't want you to know. But I can't run anymore. Not if I'm going to stay true to myself.
Cut. Mr. Lamb? Hey, how long have you been there? Wait, were you filming this? Don't worry, we're only filming Nina. That was spectacular, Nina. I know you approved our previous take, but this was significantly better. You went off script a little, but that doesn't matter when I could feel you and your character's soul so perfectly in your delivery. Oh, thank you, director. Alright everyone, let's keep this momentum and get back to shooting. Of course. Hey, glad that's taken care of. Same. It's a relief. It feels like I finally saw a side of myself I'd never faced before. And thank you so much for your help. Glad to be there. They parted ways, then leaving Nina and her crew to their filming.
That was invigorating. You should keep an eye out for my next performance.
Evolving Talent, the glass fountain pen. And with that, we should have enough time to do the last one as well.
Schedule.
But I don't think we're gonna go with the main story today. I think that will be on the start of the next one, and that's fine. At least we got all our ducks in a row. Ren, a mysterious request. Got a 4SPG from an unknown sender. It wasn't just addressed to me, but Ren Bright as well. Normally I wouldn't take on a request like this, but I'm oddly curious. Maybe I should see what Ren's up to. It is going to be back to the same guy we've dealt with before with Ren. Maybe. Van Group decided to take a short break. Everyone split up so they could spend their free time as they pleased. A spriggan requested addressed towards both you and I. Something stings real bad about this one, but I don't think it's just a prank either. Thoughts? I can handle it myself if you'd like. Oh, that's fine, I'll lend you a hand. We've quite a few shared acquaintances after all. It's worth looking into. So, what's the request about? A retrieval. Something been smuggled into the city via underground and we're supposed to get it. The road there is pretty convoluted and it looks like shit's been encrypted over and over a few times. Not gonna lie, this might be a little bit out of our depth. Lucky for you, that I'm here. We both are perfectly suited for this matter, so let's cooperate and get to the bottom of this. After agreeing to work together, Van and Ren decoded the 4 SPG. They continued gathering clues afterwards from the Orbital Net and the underworld. Eventually, the trail set them to an attaché case. This must be what we're looking for. That was some tricky shit to figure out. They definitely didn't cut us any slack. I'll say, we had to follow the thinnest thread we could find just to get here. Had we not teamed up, this whole search would have probably been dead in the water. They must have trusted us to find it in the end though, if it was here after all. Well, let's crack it open and see what's inside. Van unlocked the attaché case and threw it open to reveal... What? Written utensils and painting supplies? What the hell's this stuff for? There's nothing weird about any of them. Just normal ass pencils. I don't get it. Oh, it looks like we're also got these letters here. They're addressed to the both of us. No sender listed, but I can only think of one. Right, Grandpa York beyond a doubt. Dear Ren, I realize I'm more than 6 months late. Before I say anything else, I want to congratulate you on your acceptance into Aramis. This time really does fly fast, doesn't it? It feels like it was only yesterday that you enrolled at Janus. You've already had that impeccable talent and appetite for learning, from your studies to your papers and everywhere between. You may have felt at first that there was no point returning to ordinary schooling, that it was a waste of time for a mind of your caliber. But there are some things you can only learn and experience in those common places. I suspect you've come to realize that yourself. Now that you have a place in this world to call your own, it's good to spread your wings and spend time away from your friends and family. Although I only looked after you for a short period, I pray that you find happiness wherever your travels take you. Sincerely, Grandpa York. P.S. Thank you for taking care of those kids and tidying up the workshop during your visit a year and a half ago. I greatly appreciate it. I didn't know what to get you to celebrate your admission, so I simply picked up some safe bets for a student your age. If you have no use for them, feel free to throw them out. I'll hardly be hurt. Oh, don't be like that, Grandpa. I would never throw these things away. He's still as he ever was. Awkward and clumsy outside of his doll making. And I wouldn't have it any other way. Alright, let's see what he got to say to me next. To Mr. Van ARKRIDE. It goes without saying that you and I have done much for each other over the years. I won't dwell on that ancient history. But if I can offer one piece of advice to you, do not avert your eyes from the spirit you have within. Beyond that, please continue to guide and protect my granddaughter. I trust that you're looking out for her while she's in your periphery. Did he really have to write that last part? I'm not used to seeing him be so protective. Hey, hard to blame the guy. He ain't seen you in years. Cut him a little slack, okay? At least it's not just he's being nosy with, anyway. What did he mean by your spirit within, though? That's an intriguing line. Beats me. No idea what he was talking about. Van knows exactly what he's talking about. It's just that he doesn't want to let us know at this point. But that's par for the course with him. I mean, you know how he is. The guy just sees everything differently. One hell of a grandpa you got there, you know that? Well, people say his dolls are beyond lifelike. They even have their own hearts and souls. Maybe the power lets him take a look inside other people's hearts all the same. He could be onto something. I wouldn't hurt to keep what he wrote to you in mind, whatever it turns out to me it means. Maybe, yeah. So, where's the old fart anyway? Any idea where he is or what he's up to these days? I have no idea. Your guess is as good as mine. He may very well have stepped back to his workshop in Crossbell by now. Or perhaps he's abandoned it and set up shop somewhere else entirely. It is so hard to tell with him. My master was like that too. Maybe being all cryptic and shit, just part of getting old. Maybe so. I'm happy to have heard from him at least. Thanks for bringing me along, Van. I'll have to return the favor one of these days. Hey, take it down a notch. You play with fire, you might get burned. Oh, you think I'm still just some little girl, do you? I'll be all grown up before you know it. In many ways, I already am. At least, enough for me to reach out and lend you a hand when you need it the most. Just like you did for me all those years ago. Jeez, the old man's right. This girl is growing up fast. Too fast, if you ask me. Sure, I'll bring you up if I really need a hand. I really hope you do, Van. I really do. Because every once in a while, everybody needs help. And it's okay to ask. Van saw Ren back to her dormitory and left the attaché case in her care. With that, the two went their separate ways. And just like that, it was back to the usual business.
I'll invite you to a tea party sometime. I do so enjoy being a good hostess.
You just like tea parties, I'm sure. A superior lady. And that's it. That is our last connection event we have for today. And what kind of... Yes, 10 bonds maxed. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna get to 15. But hey, we try our best. You never know. So, I think that's it. Yeah. Alright. I'm gonna leave it here for today. I think we have talked to everyone. Did all of 4 SPGs, did all the connection events we want to see. The only thing left for us to do is to move on forward. I have updated everyone's equipment and most of the people's orbments to where we are right now. So I think we're good to move on with the story, and if we get to another big dungeon with new monsters, especially the prime meat dropping kind of monsters, we can grind there a bit more to get a bit more sepet to finish off the rest, and also maybe make some of the last recipes. I did max out my level of cooking, by the way, which granted us 1000 HP for every character, which is great. There's just a few more things I want to make, and we'll get way beyond the 50,000 we needed for the max level. But that's for another time. So for now, I wish you a great night, morning, day, wherever you are. And if you're still here, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and be back next time. So until then, bye-bye.